Hey, I did a personality test 5 months ago, and I want to do it again because I saw somebody else doing it, and yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. But this time, you have my voice. I don't know if I did my voice over the last video. If I did, then this sounds very stupid, but if I didn't, then this doesn't sound stupid. This time I'm doing it with my voice, and on my laptop, and not on my phone. Because my phone will actually explode if I record a video on it because it is so low on space, and I need a new phone. Luckily, I think I'm getting one for Christmas, though. Hey. Anyways, let's start with question number one. You regularly make new friends. No. I've, s- I mean, I've made like one friend, I guess. Here, I'll do that. You spend a lot of your free time exploring various random topics that pique your interest. Yeah, I do actually. Like, I'm really into like dinosaurs and stuff, so like I just spent like the longest time ever scrolling through Roblox avatar items to find dinosaur stuff, and I had no idea that there was that much dinosaur stuff. So yeah, seeing other people cry can easily make you feel like you want to cry too. Sometimes, not really. If somebody else cries, I go, "Oh, are you okay?" But it doesn't really like make me cry. It makes me sad, but it doesn't make me cry. You often make a backup plan for a backup plan. Yes, I do that all the time. Literally, like if I have homework and I like make a plan for when I'm gonna do it, and if I can't do it then I'll make a backup plan for like if when I can do it. Even if this plan we don't even know this plan won't work, like that. Yeah, I do that all the time. You usually stay calm even under a lot of pressure. No, not really. I have to play soccer in gym and it sucks because I hate sports. So, like, I get a lot of pressure because I have to do good, otherwise my team will hate me, and it affects my performance and it makes me even worse at soccer. So yeah, I do not stay calm under pressure with most circumstances. At social events, you rarely try to introduce yourself to new people and mostly talk to the ones you already. Yeah, agree. I rarely talk to new people with my own free will just because I don't feel like it when I can just talk to people that I already know. If somebody I don't know comes and talks to me, I will happily talk to them, but I don't go out of my way to make friends. You prefer to completely finish one product before starting another? No, actually, I am doing like 40 different things right now. Uh, I'm like writing. I have like so many different stories that I need to write. I'm writing like three things at the same time right now. I'm also doing like a project thing with my friends, and I'm recording this video. You are very sentimental. I guess, sure. I mean, I have. Uh, I guess I'm thinking somewhere in the middle. I don't know. You like to use organizing tools like schedules and lists. Sometimes, sure. On my first day of school, I like to have my schedule so I know what I need to do, where I need to go, until eventually I memorize it all and I can just walk around the school like I'm a boss. I really do use like to-do lists or stuff like that. I have a mental to-do list. Even a small mistake can cause you to doubt your overall abilities and knowledge. No, not really. Like if I make a small mistake, it'll bother me for like 2 seconds and then I'll forget about it. You feel comfortable just walking up to someone and if I said, "Oh, definitely not," and striking up a conversation. Nope, 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 nope. I need somebody to walk up to me and talk to me. I am not going over there to talk to that person. That is not happening unless you're like a teacher or something. You are not too interested in discussing various interpretations and analysis of creative works. What does that mean? You are not too interested in discussing various interpretations and analysis of created. No, I think that's talking about like looking at artwork or something. Like, no, I like talking about creative works. Yes, I like talking about creative stuff. I don't. Okay. You are more inclined to follow your head than your heart. Sometimes. Like, it depends on the situation. Like, if I'm doing a test and I'm doing a question, that I'm more likely to follow my head because that's where my brain is and that's how I do the math tests. But if it's like I'm running away from something, then I'll follow my heart on like where to turn so I don't get killed or so. It depends on the situation. You usually prefer just doing what you feel like in any given moment instead of planning a particular daily routine. Uh, yeah, yeah, 100%. I don't like premeditate what I'm gonna do on like especially the weekends. I don't premeditate on what I'm gonna do. I just do what I feel like doing. You rarely worry about whether you make a good impression on people you meet. Oh, I do worry about that sometimes. It depends on the person. Well, actually, it doesn't. It just depends. Like, like if it's someone that I feel like I'm gonna be friends with, then yes. But if it's just someone that I talk to once, then not really. No. You enjoy participating in group activities. It depends on who's in my group. Cause most of the time, yes. But if there are people in the group that I don't like, then no. But most of the time, yes. You like books and movies that make you come up with your own interpretation. Oh, yes. Yes, 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 yes. I love that so much. I love making up little stories in my mind of like what's going to happen. Like, "Oh my god, this person died. I wonder how this person is going to react. They're probably going to do this and that and that and that." I do that all the time. Some might say it's a problem, but I don't. Your happiness comes more from helping others accomplish things than your own accomplishments. Well, my happiness comes from both of those things, but I don't say it's necessarily more from helping others. I guess a little bit. Like if I help somebody and it actually works, then I feel proud of myself. And then if I do something myself and then it works, then I feel proud of myself. It's both. But I guess yeah. I don't necessarily put one over the other. You are interested in so many things that you find it difficult to choose what to try next. Yeah. Yeah. I love dragons, dinosaurs, I like space, I like to draw, I like to write, I like to just sit in silence and contemplate my life choices. I like when I'm trying to think of a new story to write, there's so many different things that I'm into that it's hard to take one topic and then turn it into a story. You are prone to worrying that uh things will take a turn for the worse. Um, I don't know if I'm like prone to doing that. Not really. I'm gonna say disagree. Because I don't. No, not really. It depends on the situation again. I feel like half of these depend on the situation. Whoopsies. You avoid leadership roles in groups. Yes! I hate being the leader of anything. I don't like people depending on me. Please don't do that. I'm very fragile. You are definitely not an artist. No! I like art. I would draw if I was good at it, but I'm not really that good at it. That's why I write instead. Oh! I keep on dropping. I have something in my hand, and I keep on dropping it. You think that it's like an LPS. It's like a parody. Anyways, you think the world would be a better place if people relied more on rationality, less on their feeling. No, not really. I mean, it depends on the situation. I mean, I guess not really though. You prefer to do your chores before allowing yourself to relax. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, I'd prefer to do stuff and then relax, but sometimes it doesn't always end up that way. So I'm just gonna put like a little bit agree. You enjoy watching people. Oh no, who enjoys that? You tend to, well, sometimes actually. I like to like scroll like on comment sections and there's an argument going on. I like to scroll and read about it, but I don't like. I feel like I think I talked about this in my other video, but I don't like to watch somebody just scream at another person. But I like to read arguments. So I guess I'll put it in the middle instead. You tend to avoid drawing attention to yourself. Yeah. Well, sometimes. I draw attention to myself sometimes, like if it doesn't really matter. Like at school, and I'm just dancing in the hallway, singing, and being very obnoxious. That's because I don't care about the attention in that situation. But if it was like I was trying to hide from a bear or something, Like that's kind of obvious, but like most of the time, you know what? No, your your mood can change very quickly. I guess maybe you lose patience with people who are not as efficient as you. Not really. No. You often end up doing things at the last moment possible. At the last possible moment. Sometimes, yeah, I turn in stuff late, and I turn in stuff like super close to like the day that it is due. Sometimes I do like turn it in. But yeah, you have always been fascinated by the question of what, if anything, happens after death. Yeah, I want to know what happens after death. Why does nobody tell me? Please tell me. I want to know. You usually prefer to be around others rather than on your own. No, I like to be by myself more than being around other people. You become bored or lose interest when the discussion gets highly theoretical. No. Half of these are like in the middle. None of these are like some of these are not like disagree or agree. Some of these are like in the middle. You find it easy to empathize with a person whose experience are very different from yours. That's a very odd question. I guess I don't know. You usually postpone finalizing decisions for as long as possible. No, not really. I guess. I mean, I don't. Yeah, not really. I try to like make decisions as soon as possible so that I don't panic when the time for that decision to become of importance comes into play. So yeah, not really. You rarely second guess the choices you have made. No, not really. Yeah. Well, yeah, I do rarely second guess the choices I have made, but I do not second guess choices that I've made. That's what I meant to say. After a long and exhausting week, a lively social event is no. That is it. That is the opposite of what I need. I need to sit down. I need to read. I need to listen to music. You enjoy going to art museums. Yeah, art is cool. You often have a hard time understanding other people's feelings. Sometimes, if they're like feeling sad about something that I've never experienced about, then maybe. Actually, no. Like I can understand someone else's feelings, but like being able to relate to them, I can't really do. But that says understanding, so I'm gonna say no. You like to have a to-do list for each day. I have a mental to-do list, but like it's not premeditated. Like if I find myself doing one thing, then I'll make a to-do list of like each steps of how to do that one thing, but like for have a to-do list for each day. I'm gonna say disagree. You rarely feel insecure. Yeah, I'm not insecure about most things. Yeah, not really. Like, I love myself, and you all should. Because you shouldn't care about what other people think. Because if people don't like you, then you can screw them. You don't need to think about other people's opinions. Because they don't impact you at all. You avoid making phone calls. Sure. You have to spend a lot of time. Well, actually, I took Google Meets. I'm gonna put that in the middle. You often spend a lot of time trying to understand views that are very different from your own. No. I don't spend a lot of time on that. Not really, no. In your social circle, you are often to be the one who contacts your friends and indicates and initiates activity. No. Nope. If your plans are interrupted, your top priority is to get back on track as soon as possible. Yes. If something is interrupted, I need to do whatever that is as fast as possible and then get back to what I was doing because I can't forget about that. That stays in my brain forever. You are still bothered by mistakes that you made a long time. Yeah. I mean, who isn't, honestly? You rarely contemplate the reasons for human existence. No, I contemplate that like all the time. I was literally thinking about that yesterday. Your emotions control you more than you control them. No. That's weird. You you take you take great care to make people look bad even when it is completely their fault. You take great care to not. No, it is completely their fault. I'm gonna make them look bad. Like literally, one time, I was in the cafeteria with one of my friends, and like when we're in the at my school, when we're in the cafeteria, we can go outside and just chill outside, play sports or whatever. But like I was walking outside, like doing like a fancy little like silly strut, and somebody yelled, "Hey, are you artistic?" And and they yelled it in like a like I don't even know how to describe it. Like they said it in a bad way. Like I have nothing against autistic people. I have friends who are autistic, but they said it in like a way that is like, "Oh, you're weird. Are you autistic?" Like that. And the same girl who yelled that at us was like one time she said my hair was ugly and I almost punched her in the face, but I didn't because there were security guards in the cafeteria for obvious reasons. So yeah, and yeah, so one time she called my hair ugly, then she called me autistic. And then one time, we found that girl's ID because we have to carry IDs with us in our school. It's a whole stupid thing, but this is the one time it came in handy. And we found her ID just like sitting on the ground, and my friend picked it up. And I was like, bro, destroy that thing, and then make her have to buy another one. Cause if you lose an ID in our school, you have to pay $5 in order to get another one. And my friend, she took it and she threw it in the trash can, and I was like, yes, we got revenge. Because she's honestly super annoying, and nobody in the cafeteria really likes her except for her, like that, like she sits in a table and everyone at that table is her friend, but those are really the only people who like her. Okay, anyways, back to this test here that we're trying to do. Your personal work style is closer to spontaneous bursts of energy than organized and consistent efforts. I just heard a random beep outside. Um, I get. Wait, your work style is organizing consistent efforts. What does that mean? Like, be specific. You can't just. Bleh. Be specific, please. Like when I work on stuff, like I need to think about this. Spontaneous bursts of energy and organized and consistent efforts. Oh, I get. I don't even know how to explain my reasoning for how I answered that. When someone thinks highly of you, you wonder how long it will take them to feel. No! I don't think that. Oh, I'm sorry. I just scared my cat. I'm sorry, Obi. I didn't mean to scare you. She's sleeping right next to me. I don't like to think that. That's very negative. You would love to have a job that requires you to work alone most of the time. I mean, sure. Why not? You believe that pondering abstract philosophical questions is a waste of time? I mean, to be honest, I don't really care. You feel more drawn to places with busy blah blah blah. No. That's very chaotic. I don't do that. You know, you know at first glance how someone is feeling. No, not really. No. All right, this should be the last little bit of questions. You often feel overwhelmed. Sometimes, like school is very overwhelming, and that's a whole nother topic to get into. You complete you complete things methodically, what is that word, without skipping over any steps. I do skip over some steps actually. Uh, I do skip over some steps. Because in math, my math teacher teaches everything way overcomplicated than it needs to be. Like she says, okay, so you're gonna take the two, you're gonna yeet it out of the room, you're gonna yeet it out that window, then you're gonna punch your mom, then you're gonna kick your donkey, then you're gonna put your hamster in a blender, and then you're gonna get a negative 2.5. When literally you can just do math, and then you get the answer. You don't need to do all this philosophy. Like you are very intrigued by things labeled as controversial. No, not really. I don't like to get into that. Would you pass You would pass along a good opportunity if you thought someone else needed it more. I mean, it depends on what it is. I guess probably. You struggle with deadlines sometimes. You feel confident that things will work out for you. Yeah, I think things will work out for me. I don't see anything, I don't visualize anything that is in the way of me becoming a success. Oh! Your personality type is a mediator. That is cool. Okay, mediator. Mediator is a poetic, kind, and altruistic. What is that word? All altruistic people, always eager to help a good cause. Okay. You were 79% introverted. What? I'm not. I'm not that introverted. Okay, I guess I am maybe. 21% extroverted. Okay. Introverted individuals tend to prefer fewer yet deep and meaningful social interactions and often feel drawn to calmer environment. I mean, yeah. 69% intuitive. Intuitive individuals are very imaginative, open-minded, and curious. They value originality and focus on hidden meanings and distant possibilities. Yes, that is me. That is definition of me. Literally me. This right here, that is me. Yes. 53% feeling. Feeling individuals value emotional expression and sensitivity. They place a lot of importance on empathy, social harmony, and cooperation. I mean, I guess. Sure. 50, 57% prospecting. Prospecting individuals are very good at improvising and adapting to opportunities. They tend to be flexible, nonconformists who value novelty above stability. I guess. I mean, I'm not judging, so I mean, yeah, that fits pretty well. 67% assertive. Assertive individuals are self-assured, even-tempered, and resistant to stress. They refuse to worry too much and tend to be self-confident when striving to achieve. Yep. Yep, 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 yep. Okay. Would you like to think of no, not really. No, no, thank you. But yeah, I'm a mediator, and there's a whole bunch of information that I don't feel like reading. If I remember correctly, there should be strengths and weaknesses. Yes, 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 yes. Here's the weaknesses. So, mediators are empathetic, generous, open-minded, creative, passionate, and idealistic. And their weaknesses are unrealistic, self-isolating, unfocused. Yeah, I'm pretty unfocused. Self-isolating. I'm not very self-isolated. I don't. I mean, there's long to connect with others, but they don't always know how. No, that's nah. I'm realistic. Nothing in this world is perfect, and that can be difficult truth. No, I can accept that not everything in this world is perfect. I mean, that's pretty obvious. Unfocused, yeah, yeah. I'm pretty unfocused. I can't focus on things that are boring. Emotionally vulnerable, yeah. Desperate to please, yeah. Self-critical, believe in their unique potential, and they desperately want to live up to it, but this can cause them to have unrealistic expectations for themselves. When mediators fail to live up to their visions, they may accuse themselves of being useless or selfish or woefully inadequate. Taken too far, the self-criticism can discourage mediators, leading them to give up on even their dearest dreams. I mean, I rarely feel that, but yeah, I guess. Feeling self-critical right now before is nah. Romantic relationships, no. Whoa, we're not getting into that. But yeah, I'm a mediator, guys. That's cool and stuff, right? Yeah. I never know how to end my videos. Should I just click the end button? Should I just do that abruptly? That seems kind of weird. I'm just gonna. Uh, Bye.